to the channel. We are the Lion Gaming Crew, and in this Diablo 3 build guide, we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite monk builds to play, and this is actually going to be an exclusive set made specifically for any of my gear support roles. So like probationary gear support, that's the only one that doesn't get it, but gear support Diablo, gear support Elden Ring, the supporter role, the admin role, the moderator role, anyone on Discord that has any of those roles, this gear set's specifically for you guys, man, because you guys have been doing such an amazing job with the Discord, just helping people every single day. I just see hundreds and hundreds of people getting help throughout the week. So it is an amazing, amazing opportunity to be in for sure. So I really, really hope you guys enjoy this set. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into the build guide. So for the main weapon right here, we're picking up Kyriosho's Blade. This is an ethereal affixed weapon, dealing 2,525,380 damage per second. It is infused with the Red Soul Shard, or sorry, the Gem of Ease, so you're going to get 8,000 experience per kill. And it also increases the damage of Wave of Light by 150%, and when the initial impact of your Wave of Light hits 3 or fewer enemies, the damage is increased by 250%. On top of all of that, it reduces cooldown of all skills by 46.8%, and resource cost reduction is coming in at 34.4. 8 attacks per second, and this is a level 1 Primal Ancient Legendary Fist Weapon. Moving on to the gloves, these are the Stone Gauntlets. It has bunch of affixes on there, man. You get dexterity, percent damage, resist all. It's really got it all. You also get some life per hit and 100% damage to all monk skills, which is so nice. And cooldown of all skills is going to be 10%, and resource cost reduction coming in at 19, and a bonus 15% damage to elite enemies. Very nice indeed. For the shoulders, we're picking up KaosLiquify. Sorry if I totally slaughtered that name. Pretty much same affixes here, so I'm not going to list all of them, but the perk on this one is Cyclone Strike, reduces your damage taken by 50% for 5 seconds. Same bonuses right there, 10 for skills, 19 for resource, and 15 for damage to the enemies. For the chest, we are picking up Cinder Coat for that extra fire damage, and it's got percent damage, dexterity again, very nice. And this also reduces the resource cost of our fire skills by 30%, which is very good. Same bonuses for cooldown coming in at 10, resource 19, and again that 15% damage to the enemies. Everything is set for level 1, by the way. For the helm, we're picking up the Saukin's Gaze, and this is actually affixed with Amethyst, so you're going to get 61% bonus to life, which is very nice. Also 100% damage to all monk skills is very nice indeed. And it is infused with that Red Soul Shard, so you're going to get 1,000 to all stats. These 3 blue bonuses right there shown on the screen. And Wave of Light is now cast at your enemy, which is a very nice perk that I assigned on this right here. So it's good, man. It's awesome. And cooldown for all skills is coming at 19%. Resource cost reduction coming at 27.1%. Very nice. And this royalty right here, man, this amulet, it's a banger amulet for sure, man. 13,000 dex, 1,100% damage, 520 to resist all, which is just insane. 119,000 life per hit, 600% damage to all monk skills. It ignores durability loss, and yeah, man, this is a crazy amulet. You also get the Siege, the initiative passive, which is very nice. Resource reduction coming in at 52.1%. That 25% cap speed, 45% damage to elite enemies, and cooldown of all skills is at 34.4. You love to see it, man. Those high numbers we love to see. Pento's Pride is going to be the bracers we're picking up. Pretty much same right here. Wave of Light also slows enemies by 80% for 3 seconds and deals 150% increased damage. This is so good. All these things that buff Wave of Light is amazing, because that's going to be our main damage dealing attack. Resource cost reduction coming in at 27.1%. Cooldown of all skills coming in at 10. Very nice. For the offhand, we're picking up Rabid Strike, 304,000 damage on this one, not bad at all. 100% damage to all monk skills. This ignores durability loss, which is very good as a monk because you're constantly hitting with your weapon. Spirit Spenders that teleport you while Epiphany is active are also mimicked on a nearby target for free, which is very nice. Resource cost reduction coming in at a flat 10. Cooldown of all skills coming in at 34.4. And again, that 30% damage to the enemies, which is just so nice. The first ring right here is going to be the Immortal Ring. It doesn't have too much to talk about on this one. The 600% damage to all monk skills is very nice. That gold health pickup radius increased by 7 yards is very, very nice. And yeah, it's got the invigorating gemstone in there and molten wildebeest gizzard, so you're going to be immune from control pairing effects, and you're going to regen 160,000 light per second, and you're going to be immortal on top of all of that. And cooldown is at 40.9%, resource cost reduction 46.8, and a 45% damage to the enemy bonus. For the next ring right here, it is going to be the 1 billion physical skill damage ring. This one, the couple of affixes that I think are the best on this one is the resist all, the dex, life per hit, and that damage to all monk skills is just so nice. It just can really make or break some builds. Cooldown and resource cost are both set for 61.2 and 45% damage to the enemies. Moving on to the boots right here, these are going to be the crudest boots. Again, really hitting everything with the affixes, man, just very good. Cooldown of all skills is coming in at 10%, resource cost reduction coming in at 19, and that 15% damage to elites. For the pants right here, these are actually the Blackthorn's Jousting Mail right here, coming in codenamed Royalty. A lot of affixes on there. Again, that resist all, dex, and life per hit, and monk skills are really the highlights out of everything. Reduces cooldown of all skills by 10, and resource cost reduction coming in at 27.1, and that 15% damage to elite enemies. And for the last piece of gear, it is going to be the Witching Hour right here, man. This is a very good belt right here. 100% damage to all monk skills. You get 14 spirit per critical hit, making sure that you never ever run out. And reduce cooldown of all skills by 10, and reduce resource cost by 19, and that 15% damage to the enemies. Very nice. For the skills right here, these ones you can play around with a little bit. This X ability can definitely be swapped out for something else, but I like the Way of the 100 Fists with the rune Blazing Fists, so we can turn it into fire, so we can take advantage of the Cinder Coat, which is a very nice main damage dealing attack. In the secondary skill tree, it's going to be Wave of Light with the rune Empowered Wave. For your square ability and the technique skill tree, we're going to be picking up Sweeping Wind with the rune Firestorm, so that just turns it into fire, so we can really take advantage of that Cinder Coat, man. Focus skill tree, we're going to be picking up Cyclone Strike with the rune Sunburst. For the circle ability, you can either choose the water ally or the fire ally. Both of them are really good. I just prefer the water ally just for the aesthetic appeal of it, but go with the fire ally if you want more damage. And finally, for the R1, the mobility skill, it is going to be Dashing Strike in the technique skill tree with the rune Radiance. Passive number 1 is going to be Fleet-Footed. Passive number 2, Determination. Passive number 3, Beacon of Ytar. Passive number 4, Momentum. You could probably change the Beacon of Ytar out for a different one. I just have it on there so we can get some really crazy numbers. Crystal Fist for Dashing Strike, so we can get reduced damage. Binding of the Lesser Gods, because it buffs our Mystic ally. And the Flavor of Time, so we can get Pylon effects to last twice as long. Quickly touching on Paragon, everything into Vitality, everything else is already taken care of. Offensive skill tree, cooldown reduction just to get it to 99.99 if you can. A defensive skill tree, life, and then, resist all maybe. For utility skill tree, gold pickup radius is like the only one I would recommend. Everything else is pretty much already good to go. And let's go ahead and get into the final numbers, and then we'll get into some gameplay. So damage coming in at a 2,316,408,717,312 damage, with an armor coming in at 103,366, which just means more survivability, which is great. Dexterity coming in at 79,000, so that means that our damage increased by dex is going to be 79,000%. Damage to elites 320%, very nice. Attacks per second 5. Attack speed increase 6%. It's always good when that has at least some resemblance of a number on there. That means we didn't go and break the game like we usually do. Critical hit chance capped at 75%. Critical hit damage, same story here, capped at 900%. Cooldown reduction coming in at 98.34%. Ooh wee baby. Fire damage increase 10. Lightning damage increase 10. Holy damage increase 10. And that's pretty much it for that area. Moving down to the damage reduction, 96.72%. Resource resistances, man, they're really good. 89%. I mean, it's a good number. It's almost 90%, so it just needs a tad little bit more on there. Maximum life 829,000, and this is no Paragon distribution, so that's a big life pool. Total life bonus plus 61%. Life per second, 160,000. Very, very nice. Life per hit, 718,000, which is just insane. Bonus to gold / globe radius, 70 yards. Maximum spirit, 250 with no paragon. Spirit cost reduction, 99.21%. Ooh-wee, baby. Movement speed, 35%, which is nice. And experience per kill, 8,000. And touching on follower really quick, it really doesn't matter which one you pick, but I just wanted to show you guys we now have Cosmic in softcore for the Enchantress. Yeah, your boy did it. We finally did it. And I made rings and amulets too, and I'm going to do that for all the other followers. So expect some new follower gear soon, guys. I told you I was going to do it, man. I just had a hell of a crazy day yesterday. There was an explosion kind of near my house, so I had to evacuate. I lost power. It was a crazy day, but we're back home and we're getting the ball rolling. So like I said earlier, this is an exclusive set, but it is given away to all gear support roles. So we do have a probationary gear support role, and if you are interested in becoming a gear support role, that's where you're going to start. But we only keep you on that probationary period for about a week or so, and then after that is lifted, you can get access to this crazy amazing set, man. And this is just to really give something back to my team, because what you guys are doing to help me, man, it just allows me to make some even crazier sets. And it's amazing. What my team does in that Discord server, I've never been able to say that I've been a part of a community that is just doing such amazing things. Like, I just can't even, I don't even know, man. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless to be, in the position to call myself like the leader of this amazing community that we built. So yeah, that's pretty much the story behind this gear. Legacy of Dreams Monk is very, very fun to play. You basically just dashing strike everywhere, and you cast your wave of light down on enemies, man. It does massive damage. You can get some really crazy fast clear speeds, potentially even sub-minute. And this statistically is the best build in the entire game, ranked on maxroll.gg.com. Well, it's just maxroll.gg, I don't know, I always say that. Don't judge me, man, I'm really bad at pronouncing things, but I try, that's all that matters. So, if you guys enjoy this idea of exclusive gear, let me know by dropping a like, or hit me up on Discord, man. If you guys are gear support, man, thank you so much. What you guys do to help me just means better videos, better gear sets, and just a better community, man. So I really have to tip my hat to each and every single one of you guys, man. So I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching, man. If you're new here and you like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button, man, as it really makes a difference in the YouTube algorithm and just the way YouTube pushes out my videos. So with that, man, thank you again for watching. I hope to catch you all in a future video coming out soon. Stay safe, stay happy, stay gaming. Peace.